Hello, my name is Rock, and this is a beginner's 101 on how to record in Studio 6. Assuming that you've already got Studio One loaded and you've started it up and you've come to this home page here. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your audio is set up right. And you'll see down here in setup, I have mine set up already with, if I own a PreSonus audio interface, so it saw it right away and loaded it in. If your audio face isn't showing up here, you go into Configure Audio, and then you'll have this drop-down menu, and you pick your audio device out of here. Now, I'm recording this video, so it shows that I'm using Telstream audio capture. And normally I'd be set up in the 1824C. So I'm going to cancel out of this and cancel out of this. And now we want to go up to the top left corner where it says New, and we're going to click on this. If you have songs already, you'll see them lined up here on the left side. But if you want to create a new one, click or select New. And then you want to stay here where it says Record and Mix, New Studio One song. These other two are just templates that I created. Then you want to go over here to the name, and we're going to name this Rock Test. And then in here is where you're going to store your song. Now I have a separate drive, and it's SSD. Audio 2, that's my drive where I keep all my songs. So I'm already set up. Now you may not have that, and you might want to put them in. If you don't have any other extra drives, just put it in your documents. I'm going to cancel out of that. Then you want to go to your sample rate. I always use 48K. So you have a choice in here to use 44. The more you use, the higher K you use, the more room it's going to take up on your drive. 44 takes the least amount of these. But I've always recorded in 48. Resolution, you can 16-bit, 24. I've always recorded in 24. You can pick whatever you want. Time base, I'm going to use bars. You can use seconds. It doesn't make any difference. You can change that once you open your song. But I'm going to use bars. 3 minutes, you can reset that to whatever. That's just a normal length of a song. Tempo, if you know what it is, you can enter it right here. Time signature, if you have 4/4, then you can just leave it. Or if you want to change, you can change that to 3/4. Or you can change it to whatever. Key signature, if you know what it is, I'm just going to set this to C, but you can set that to, if you know what it is, you can just set it to whatever. Down here, stretch audio files to tempo. I always have this checked because if you change the tempo in the song, it'll change your audio files to match your tempo. So and that's a good thing, especially if you're just building a new song and you're not sure of a tempo. Then you can set the tempo and it'll change your audio files to the tempo. And that's about all you got to do. And just hit OK. And boom. There you are, blank slate. And you'll either want to put in instruments over here on the right side. They have a loop library. If you're subscribed, you can go to loops and you can drag and drop loops from different genres. I'm just going to throw an instrument in here. If all you have is PreSonus and you're on a subscription, you can go through the PreSonus instruments here. I'm going to throw in Presence. You can just drag it and drop it there, or you can drag it and drop it over here on this side. We'll close that out. And now you want to add an audio track. So you go up here to track, and you can add tracks. You can add an audio track mono. You can add an audio track stereo. And here you can add an instrument track from here, or you can do it over here on the right side. So we're going to add just a mono audio track. And you can set it once you get in here and you thought, oh, I want that stereo. Well, you can change it to stereo right there. Now it's a stereo track. Of course, you have to have two inputs. So I'm going to go back to mono. And now I have to make sure that I'm on an input from your audio device, and I'm on one. And all you have to do is just hit record, and you can record audio. This is a test. Whoop. Wrong one. Highlight the track and put it in record. And then you hit the record button down here on the bottom. Or if you have a fader port, or if you have another kind of way of punching in or recording. So I'll just hit this button down here and record, and you can see it's recording me right on the track. And then you hit your space bar, and that'll stop it. And that's all there is to record a vocal in Studio One.